Namaskaram. This is an extremely important video for you to utilize the 1.5 days and also focus on the 3 hours during the exam. We call it 20 by 3 and 3 by 20 strategy. Now let's look at what is 20 by 3. So when you have 20 hours during the 1.5 day, 4 hours on the exam day, 12 hours on the next day, 4 hours on the next exam day, you have 20 hours. So the objective of the strategy is every hour you should be able to add 3 marks in the numerator. Whether you are revising, whether you are practicing, whether you are going through amendments, in that hour, it should be directly correlated to 3 marks in the numerator, which means you should look at 5 marks in the denominator. So more than the denominator focus, it makes sense to focus on the numerator. So if you could do this, you can back yourself to score 60 marks, 20 hours, which is correlated to 60 marks. This may not happen exactly for all of you. If it's 2 marks per hour, 20 into 2 is equal to 40 marks, at least you will get the cutoff, or 2.5 will be 50. In the best case scenario, it will go to 60. Okay, this is how it has to be done. For IDT, we'll give you an example of what are the topics which needs to be done. Now, moving ahead, what is 3 by 20 challenge? Every hour, you should be able to score 20 marks. Again, it's an aspirational challenge. Instead of getting 20 marks, if you land at 15 marks, it will go to 45. If it's 16, it will go to 48, and if it's 18, it's go to 54. So depending on that, it goes there. But we are looking at an aspirational challenge where how do we get to 20 in each hour? So first 1 hour, you pick up only 2 best questions, and also we have shared a video yesterday where we told you about how to increase 10 marks in 10 minutes, and that I clearly mentioned why it is better to score most out of the 2 questions which you know best than writing all average answers here and there. So this is the first hour where you are supposed to score closer to 20. Again, it could be 14, it could be 16, it could be 18. This is the first and foremost important thing at this junction. So next is MCQs. So second hour, invest into MCQs 45 to 60 minutes. Okay, 45 to up to 60 minutes is fine. Because of the extra 15 minutes, your score can go from 16 to 20. And third hour, you'll have 3 questions, but the problem is here you have the first question, you also have questions which you are not very comfortable in, that scoring is not easy. So here in 2 questions you have to score closer to 20, in 3 questions if you score closer to 20, that will take you to 60. The reason why we are saying this is when we analyze a lot of patterns, so the way the marks are given, most of the marks are covered from very few questions. So almost 25 to 30 marks for a paper is getting to 0. That's why we are saying, so the questions which you do not know, you won't get even half of mark. Most of the questions, if you are writing it wrong, it will go to 0. Instead, if you focus on certain questions really well, there is a good chance that you can score good score from those questions. Okay, so this is a strategy which you should look at in terms of how do you get to 20 marks every hour. Again, slight changes will happen. MCQ lesser time. At first, or instead of 2 questions, you'll write 1 extra bit from 1 more question. So all of this will happen, but more or less the objective is these 2. Number 1, how do you cover 3 marks in the numerator in the 20-hour revision, and how do you get 20 marks in the 3-hour exam cycle? Now moving ahead, how do you manifest this for a particular subject? Let's say for IDT, once you're done with the DD exam, the very first hour, you can look at customs, types of duty and refund and customs, warehousing, baggage rules, valuation, all of this together, if you look at all these aspects together, in 3 to 4 hours, you will be easily able to cover 20 marks, out of which you can score 10 to 12 marks in the numerator. So each and every topic here, which you are seeing, each and every topic will have the capability of adding 3 marks to your numerator. It's not that if you're studying for the first time, you'll get 3 marks. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, if you are revising it, it has a potential to hit 3 marks in the numerator. So this is how we have planned the 20-hour strategy. And something like RTP, let's say if you're looking at RTP, any RTP, if you study properly, it has a potential to add 3 marks to numerator. So it doesn't matter whether it's a chapter, whether it is amendments, but the whole idea is if you're investing 1 hour, it should directly impact 3 hours in the numerator. Hope you clearly understood our 20 by 3 challenge and 3 by 20 challenge, and I hope this will be helpful for you. So please follow this strictly to land ideally at 60, if not at 50, 45, or at least 40. So whatever works for you, do the best, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.